Welcome to the free play stages of Improved Chimps Mode. Here's our current full party of 8 monkeys, as well as the 33 artifacts we discovered, recently picking up an Essence of Vortex. So now our tier 5 monkeys can knock back Moabs. Now, personally, in the last few stages, I've been a little bit, I guess, disappointed in the progression of artifacts I've gotten. I'll heal here, by the way. But by that, I mean, I haven't really seen the strategy for what I've been doing in encounters change very much in the last couple stages, because I haven't really gotten artifacts that warp the game completely, or like a new tower that's better than the ones I currently have. And that's why we're still doing Alk Ninja for the 3rd stage in a row. Also, Ravine start here might be a little bit sus, but hopefully the Alk Ninja can beat Bloons well before they get past. Yep, looks like we're handling everything just fine now. With the zigzag projectiles, Jitsu kind of shoots in a nice pattern, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, perhaps having a static build is how Rogue is supposed to work. Like, we're not supposed to be able to freely switch your strategy every stage, you know what I mean? But in terms of content and trying to show you guys all of the Rogue features, I'd prefer that. But I'm still ultimately dictated by RNG and what artifacts they give me, so hopefully, crossing fingers, we come across something even more spicy. And to increase our chances of that, I think we have to take the left path here, where we have to play 4 extra encounters, but if I nail the minigames here, and as well as a sparkling tile here, then that means I can get up to 3 legendaries. And surely we'll find something good from that, right? I'm sure at some point you'd rather not see me use Alk Ninja for the 500th time. Also, we have unlocked the 205 sniper with the Vortex now, so now you can see just how epic that knockback is. We got our damage and utility for only 12k. Legendary 1 of 3, what's it gonna be? What? We've got 2 instas? Why do I only have one choice of a legendary artifact, and it's a garbage one that I extracted? These 2 are of no use to me because they're too expensive. Well, I guess we have to exchange that at the shop then. I thought normally they only give you the choice of instas if there's not enough legendary artifacts to pick from, but I'm still missing so many in this run so far. Anyway, 49 should be an easy goal now that we have the Essence of Phase. And just a refresher, they changed Essence so that tier 5 monkeys deal triple damage only, not normal monkeys. So the goal is, of course, going to be try to rush Elite Defender, as is always the case. Should be actually really quick to get, especially since our Jitsu at this point has enough attack debuffs to, well, get there within seconds. So watch the damage go crazy. Very, very, very soon. There it is, 205 and strong, and I'm not even going to pick up any rewards. For lag reasons, since we can't sell, we should just skip straight to 49. Hold that thought first. A lot of random loots coming through. Mini bosses are always the funniest thing once you get the high enough stages. 6 figures. Alright, let's see what monkey I guess we can pick up for fun that maybe could be interesting with, say, Quantum Leap. Or other artifacts. I guess we'll keep re-rolling until something funny shows up. Not really, not really. Okay, I'm wasting too much money here. How about a Destroyer? We'll pick that up. And with Quantum Leap, well, it's hard to tell because this thing doesn't have enough Pierce to really see the projectiles disappear. Can definitely feel the lag after dropping Destroyer, so how about we just upgrade existing towers? Like, how about we get our Grandmaster to do triple damage? That's an interesting looking Grandmaster. It looks like that because that's the essence of Vortex's projectiles. It changes them to look like the way they currently are. Alright, I should probably let this run leak before things get too laggy. But one more thing I want to test out. Pop and Awe. And somebody said if you change the accessibility to 30-something, you can see the mini fish spawn because of the mortar attacks or the explosions are much smaller, and perfect. It works. You can see the crazy amount of mini fish that said Pop and Awe spawns out. Have it do damage, and holy crap, that's actually pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. But I suppose any tower would look like that at this point. Anyway, nice. Please give me artifact choices, and not instas. Thank you. Again, for content reasons, I don't want to do things that you may have already seen so much before, like just dropping a V-Raptor and beating every stage, or Divine Intervention. So, Homing Projectiles is probably pretty exciting. Here's how it works with Quantum Leap. I already have like an image in mind of what I think it would look like. Now, hold up here. Flooded Valley actually might be interesting, because on this map, I cannot do a Jitsu. So that means I might indeed have to pull out the Hydro Rocket, and then hope its homing projectiles plus Quantum can pop them in time. So let's play, and hopefully the balloons aren't too fast. Oh, hang on. Sorry, It's gotta be higher up. There we go. Take a look at that. Okay, let me make it bigger for you. Now that we're not, like, using fish. And I don't know if that's bugging out. But there's, like, one random stray, like, Hydro Rocket all the way on the right side. That I cannot explain why it's doing that. Anyway, Hydro Rocket seems pretty goated if you ask me. I'll put a Dora out of range of balloons just so that this thing gets, again, extra damage with the disposition artifact. But good thing I got this tower. Otherwise, oh, looks like I'm gonna die. Or rather, I can't tell if I'm gonna die or not. But that's good. If the map has line of sight blockers where the Bloon Jitsu can't work, then this guy for the same price bails me out. Alpha buff should be good game. Alright, and I think now with the second Hydro Rocket pod, I can be a little bit more lazy, have one locked in place, and then keep the other one at the bottom so that we can clearly see if anything's gonna leak. But right now it seems our Hydro Rocket army is doing just fine. Shop time. Let's see. Okay, we got some pretty good stuff here. Abundant choices is what I need for better luck. The more choices I have between artifacts, the more chance what I want shows up, and I think I'll also pick up Malicious Mauling. Let's try to see how good Bomb Shitters are, especially because I think it applies to Fish Nova. So on top of mortar spawning fish, so can bombs now. Okay, I also just realized I have Glue Explosion, so let me go ahead and add Corrosive Torpedo Dart so that subs can apply glue. Alright, big trade here. We're gonna get rid of the Cave Monkey Legendary again, because it sucks ass, and then Mighty Mulligan, because I'm pretty sure it's still bugged. I haven't gotten any rerolls since the first time I picked it up, which is really annoying. The two towers I'm gonna get rid of are Spike Factory, and I think 000 Super we don't need. I've also just realized the beauty of the 032 Boomerang. Has way less Pierce than 202, but when the Pierce isn't used up, boy, it's not a lot of projectiles. And time to pick up another legendary. Ooh, Endurance Race. 2.5 million on Blooners Prime here. I think it's fine depending on the rounds. Okay, 36. Oh, but only 4 minutes and 10 seconds. They used to give you a full 5. I wonder where the rest went. Anyway, I still think Alka Ninja, it is the way to go. I would like Hydro Rocket Pod, but right now I need a tower to hit both lanes, so this does so. Don't send 37 because DDT is. I need to buy Hydro Rocket first, or get another Alp buff, or get Ball Light. You know what? I'll buy Ball Light, just so I know I have that ability up. Alright, I think I'm ready to handle 37 now, maybe even 38. Now that I got my Ball Light, do I have to use it now? Wow, it was way earlier than I thought. Bruh. Okay, perhaps I was thinking, maybe we can't wait. We can't wait too long, I don't think. Okay, let me just go for Boomerang early. Use Adora level 2. Don't tell me I'm dead to DT is. Come on, 032 Boomerang. It's a lot of money, but whatever. I don't know if this is the right placement for either, because the projectile speed means I think I need to have it closer to the track. But come on, I need to wait 10 seconds for Ball Light again to beat the ZMG in the back, otherwise I'm cooked. I don't want to drop another Jitsu. They seem like they suck. I'm dead. This happens every time in races. Every time I try to greet it out and it doesn't work. It's gonna cost a life to restart, but you know what? I'm down to get it this time for sure. I think Hydro Rocket is legit better than Alk Jitsu, simply because like this can actually damage DDTs. So we're not gated by that, and has good group damage. The Jitsu is struggling to like balloon insides, which sucks. And I guess if balloons don't enter the portal, then not a problem. We can just keep it pointed up here. Back here occasionally. Oh, got Alp buff now. It should be big. Big, big, big. Don't die. Come on. Oh, this is still scary. Okay, how about a Boomerang? I'll do 2-0-2 in this one. Don't want to take chances. Alright, seems pretty good now. It's just we're still lacking single target. The ZMGs are taking a while to melt down, even with my Hydra. Maybe now is the time I go for Jitsu. Or maybe I just keep stalling for Ball Light, which is in like 2 seconds. Come on. Come on. There it is. Put it on strong now for the FZMG. Jitsu now. Perhaps that can help. Oh my god, we're not even close to 2.5 million yet. Again, I cannot rush it, otherwise instead of a rare artifact, I'll get nothing. So I wouldn't necessarily say for this one, legendary or bust. We can send 42 now. I'll wait for Ball Light again for 43. I know it's fortified DDTs. No way I can handle that. Absolutely no shot. 2 minutes left. We're not even we're only halfway to the freaking common goal. Are you kidding me? Okay. Great news, we've got 2 Hydra Rockets now. Maybe I want to leave 1 locked in place. This one gets pretty good damage, or rather good coverage. Alk again. Yes, I'm still defaulting to the good towers. Or the towers I used before, because the other ones aren't upgraded enough to be able to risk going for. Come on. Come on, Adora. We'll go up to 46. Don't send the bad yet, just in case. I should actually be able to handle a lot more rounds if I save for Elite Defender, so just like the encounters, let's do that. There's the common reward earned, but I think I need to aim for double that. A common does not cut it at stage 6. And now with Elite Defender, we have a minute 15 to get the pops that we need. I think with this, we should be able to send so much more. Wait for it, 49, yeah. Again, don't be too cocky. Holy bad melting. Is that a sign I should send more out? Slowly, slowly. Maybe 1 round every 5 seconds, I'd say is good. The thing is, it's good single target, but if we send too many rounds out, then the E-Def will not get, you know, the burn damage on anything but BADs. But there it is. Rares should show up right now. Good. Okay, maybe there's a chance to get there. Come on. Come on. I think more Hydra Rockets. Sure. 100% gotta reload my game after this. I should actually go for group damage. Let's get back our mortar. Heavy shells, because remember, if our single target's good, we should now get stuff for clumps whenever they come up. Alright, 15 seconds left, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. We need 700,000 pops, right? Well, if we're not gonna die in the next 10 seconds, then we should spam every round at once. Because there's no way we're gonna die, but even if I send every round at once, I don't think we have to pierce. Yeah, stop sending. I could accidentally die to you with FDTs. You don't want that. Back in first for the last 2 seconds. And yep, sadly, we're gonna fall about 400k short of the legendary. Disappointed we didn't make the legendary, but honestly, I like the fact that they're not trivial to get at this stage, because I remember my first Chimps run, like after just stage 3, I was picking up legendaries with my eyes closed while doing backflips. Anyway, we've seen all of these. I think if I pick up Muddy Mulligan again, it'll be able to work the first time. So this shop kind of sucks. The only thing I think can be funny is maybe follow me. Now these monkeys can shoot like a dartling, so that includes my boomerangs. However, that does reduce their attack speed, but I think it's worth it, right? Because again, the issue I said earlier was that they take a while to actually reach their target due to Quantum Leap, so I guess we'll check it out. It's just a for fun thing. Like, let's take a look over here, boomerang. It's actually, no, it's the same. I don't know if this was worth getting. The only benefit I see is just it attacks all the time, so if nothing's in range, it will still shoot out a lot of rings, which I guess helps my case. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. I can just get a head start on throwing glaives when the round starts, kind of like this. This might be a heal, but let's see if anything's good recruiting first. Other than Buckshot, not really, but I don't think Buckshot's that good either. No thank you. Yep, heal it is, just so I have the ability to skip more tiles, because this is a long-ass stage thanks to me taking that long route. Oh my god, 64. Actually, this might be worth skipping. The ZMG tiles are incredibly insane. Because again, look at the starting cash. It's not any higher than if it started 10 rounds earlier. Or rather, it's barely higher. I might struggle with just a Hydra Rocket. Well, let's first take advantage of Quantum Leap by targeting behind the wall. Seems actually decent so far. I'm mostly worried about BADs because I don't have my Elite Defender at this stage. I would need to, I guess, use a Jitsu. Because look, this is so bad right now. Alright, how much does this change? The Jitsu's only like 3,000 DPS. Okay, who am I kidding? 3,000 DPS is a lot, actually. We're fine, we're fine. Looks like we still got elite defenders, so GG, I guess. GG. Don't mind me also just testing the recursive cluster with Fish Nova. Apparently, the mini clusters from every sub-explosion counts as a chance to Fish Nova, which is why, 1, it's laggy, and 2, there's a hell of a lot of fish. Would have been nice to have that earlier. New artifact showed up. Master of all trades rare. Oh, okay, it's just a support counts as all categories. Apparently, they added 3 new ones this update. Of all the other categories, because primary was the only one last update. But this is useless with Dreadbloon, is it not? It just makes us, like, it just reduces our range and then adds all these downsides. So I think given how this is looking, let's use a Money Mulligan reroll. And sadly, we got more garbage. Actually, this one isn't garbage. I've been using, again, boomerangs with the Quantum Leap. So why not also have them, like, put stuff on fire? I know there's artifacts that have synergies like that. And we'll get rid of the 001 boomerang, because I guess I don't need Top Path anymore. I've been playing with 023, and it's honestly pretty fun. One more shop check. And interesting. We can summon a Battle Cat every tile, which is, if a tile works in the power, then the Big Cat version is actually pretty good. It lasts 3 rounds. I might toy around with that. And wait, isn't this really good with Darling Gun? Or Quantum Leap? If they last longer, then they're on the track longer. And so it's basically like 10% more damage in a way. Shot spread 0, also interesting. Sadly, I don't have the money for all this. I'll get rid of Mighty Mulligan then. Keep on trashing that so that like it keeps working again. And let's use these against Blastopolis. What map is it this time? Okay. Bazaar is mildly difficult. So Battle Cat looks like it costs 2,100. Gotcha. I think I'll probably use it only for the tail end of the boss, so that, you know, it doesn't spear. And yep, there is the icon there. Cool. Now, my biggest concern is that the Battle Cat might still stink, because if it doesn't count as any other monkey category, then it's probably going to be pretty weak, I'd assume. Like, right? How much more can I afford also? Alkujitsu. 012 Boomerang. Very right side oriented, but let's go. And see how long this takes. Let's see how much damage Battle Cat does. Yeah, 7 damage. That means it's not really working with any of our artifacts. Lovely. Oh, 105 and strong. Should be a very quick first skull, because, well, this plus this is a crazy combo with the amount of projectiles this shoots. Let's pick, I guess, 10% more damage. And again, same thing. My issue with these is that these final bosses, that they're always easier than encounters, due to the amount of starting cash. And it's no different here, I don't think. I think we'll probably beat Blastopolis by 39, so you know what? Let's spawn the Big Cat. Frick it. I want to see what it can do. Let's... Oh, another Battle Cat. Sure. 2 is better than 1, as you know. Let's make it grow. Watch out here, because this skull means max heat. And come on. Can we beat the Moabs? Good, good, good. That was scary. Let's do... Anyway, Battle Cat was likely a waste of 12 tokens, because 10 ounce damage is not good. I think it's probably one of those artifacts, just like Cave Monkey, that are good for the very early game. But once you get stuff that scales, then obviously it falls off incredibly hard. 2 more skulls to go. And well, that was piece of cake. I think bosses give you 1 artifact to choose from, and instas, yeah. Do we want 40% faster ability cooldowns, or, I think since you already have Jitsu, Grandmaster would be amazing. However, Glue Gunner is way more affordable, like in non-final bosses, and plus, there are a lot of glue artifacts that we haven't picked up yet that could be interesting, so you know what? Glue Storm it is. And I guess with that, we can probably drop the sub, because I only got this to glue stuff in case we had good artifacts, but if I have the 250 now, no need. Next up is Bloon Arius. I think starting Campfire, I will enhance Artifact. I already checked the recruits and they all sucked. I think instead, I'll just upgrade Follow Me so that the attack speed penalty is a little bit lesser. And that's pretty much the only reason. And you gotta love Darling Gunner Cheese, especially on Covered Garden, because we can just place it outside of the window so it never gets unclickable. And we can also shoot it from anywhere. Pretty sure we can drop the Jitsu at this point because this thing is so good. I would just need some extra mob damage to make up for it. Now this fork in the road here is basically a legendary each way, although you have to play a tile, so I'd rather not do that and just take the guaranteed legendary. And it makes the scaling a little bit less for the future ones. So, anything? Again, I don't want to do stuff I did last time like Druids, even though that would GG the run. Probably just Tax, I guess. I suppose we can take a look and see how that works again with Quantum Leap, because if they have big range now with this legendary, does that just not mean the ability to teleport 2 targets instantly over the full map? I think mortars at this point aren't that useful anymore, so goodbye to them. And no thank you, I do not want to play 3 extra encounters. We'll just do the Blast Apocalypse mini-tile here, get 52, and call it a day, I think. I saw this very briefly with Quantum Leap in Stage 2, which is why I said they will probably teleport to their target. I guess we'll put that to the test with outbuffing this 023. Let's just hold some cash in case I end up leaking or something. Play the round, and let's see. Okay, the projectiles are still there, but we do see a crap ton of Quantum Leap. And, well, unsurprisingly, it is getting a lot of skulls down. Oh, crap, my bad. I accidentally upgraded to 024, so I lost Quantum Leap. I should not do that. 023 again. I think with 023, you can now jump over the rocks that are in the way. They really messed up our game, because, you know, those tanks would just hit the rocks. Anyway, we got enough money for a Glue Storm. Let's drop it down for a +3 damage, or basically +7. Again, remember, oh, don't die. Come on, get the pink. Get the pink. Holy crap, that snipe. Well, that was scary. I'll just have this in Crater number 2, then. And alright, I guess we'll open up these. We could use some boosts. How about 11% quickening? How about 10 damage? And we got an instant mauler. We should get that. Again, yes, we're still in the experimental stage, which is why I'm not fully dropping my Tri-Heart Towers yet. I think one more thing I wanted to try was Fish Nova with 024 Bomb. It doesn't have Quantum Leap, so I think it'll look the exact same as it did last time, right? If we did have Quantum Leap, though, I'm pretty sure what would have happened. Also, I can't use the Glue Storm. It's an ability for a moment. Okay, I guess it's time to drop Elite Defender down then for +3. I feel like at this point, I somehow gotta upgrade that Quantum Leap to the Legendary so it works on all tiers. Because there's still a lot of interactions I like to see from that regard. I suppose for fun, we have the money to buy a Tack Zone. So let's get that, and oh boy, maybe that was a mistake with the lag. Hooray, now for a leg spike every 3 seconds, just what you like to see. The goal was 52, so let's just hit that number, and then get the hell out of here. Come on, 5k to go. There we go. Okay, now we try to instantly die to rid the lag. If there's one big negative I still have for Rogue Legends, it's that late game is still not optimized. I'm only at stage 7. But the lag feels as bad, if not worse, than last update. Anyway, I hope you guys don't mind that I end videos, like, in the middle of stages. Just because I want a consistent runtime. Sometimes doing 1 stage is too short, and 2 is too long. Anyway, we're not gonna upgrade Follow Me to Legendary, because I literally just wasted Campfire to upgrade to Rare. Instead, it's probably between High Impact Glue or Rebuttal. I don't want a stat bonus, because they're, again, lame, but I think this is probably what we'll take. This now makes every monkey we have push back mobs, and I think DATs are kind of small, which is pretty big because on my low tier towers, I do not have any utility. So that's nice. So next time we'll pick up from here and then finish the stage. Before I go, I'd like to shout out that if you're looking for more content, not just Rogue Legends, but say browser challenges, I stopped doing them a while ago. But I've been experimenting and putting compilations of the best challenges I've played, for example, on ISAB Extra, so I would recommend you check it out if you're the type to enjoy challenges, or just in general, you need a channel or content to put in the background too, if, say, my videos aren't long enough. Hopefully ISAB Extras gives you enough length.